Welcome to Libo University and the video tutorial series for the certification of the Pamana Funeral Expense Benefit. This segment 6 is titled Membership Services. At the end of this tutorial, you should become familiarized with the change of benefit process, issue of duplicate plan process, name change request process, transfer of ownership process, and the cancellation process. For several reasons, a client may wish to make a change to their plan. The following processes and procedures are available so that changes requested can be made. Change of benefit process. Should a client feel the need to change their benefit plan to something lower or higher, they can. However, if a change in plan is requested, it must be done within the qualifying period. No changes to plan types can be done after the qualifying period. To request a change, the following documents must be completed. Instructions for completing this form are: it must be completed in ink and cannot be altered by the use of correction fluid. Please print legibly. The plan owner must complete and sign the form. List each covered and the new face value of the new requested plan. If the plan includes a child add-on, indicate the amount. The first field on the first line will ask the owner to provide their current plan. The second field on the first line will ask the owner to provide the name of the covered participant. The second line will ask the owner to provide their name. The third line will again ask for the covered participant's name. The fourth line will ask for their current plan again. The fifth line will ask to provide the current child add-on coverage, if any. The sixth line will ask for the covered participant's name one final time. The seventh line will ask for the requested new plan. The eighth line will ask for the new child add-on coverage, if any. The first field on the ninth line will ask for the owner to provide their signature. The second field on the ninth line will ask for the owner to date when they signed the form. The first field on the last line will ask the owner to provide their email address. The second field on the last line will ask the owner to provide their telephone number. Once this document has been completed and submitted to applications@pamana.life, a copy of the new certificate of coverage will be sent to the client. This concludes the change of benefit process. Issue of duplicate plan process. Should a client ever lose or misplace their certificate of coverage, they can request a duplicate. To request a duplicate certificate of coverage, the following document must be completed. Instructions for completing this form are: the form must first be completed in ink and cannot be altered by the use of correction fluid. Please print legibly. The plan owner must complete and sign the form. The first field of the first line will ask the owner to provide the plan. The second field on the first line will ask the owner to provide their name. The field on the third line will ask the owner to provide the name of the covered participant. The fields on the third and fourth lines will ask the owner to indicate the reason for the request. The first field on the fifth line will ask the owner to provide their signature. The second field on the fifth line will ask the owner to date when they signed the form. The first field on the last line will ask the owner to provide their telephone number. The second field on the last line will ask the owner to provide their email address. Once this document has been completed and submitted to applications@pamana.life, a copy of the duplicate certificate of coverage will be sent out to the client. This concludes the issue of duplicate plan process. Name change request process. Sometimes a participant may marry, divorce, remarry, and for legal purposes the owner will request to change the name on the plan. To request a change of name, the following document must be completed. This form must be completed and cannot be altered by the use of correction fluid. Please print legibly. The plan owner must complete and sign the form. Complete only if the client wishes to record a change in name for the owner or covered participant due to marriage, divorce, adoption, etc. The first field on the first line will ask the owner to provide the plan type. The second field on the first line will ask the owner to provide the original name of the participant initially provided. The field on the third line will ask the owner to provide their name initially provided. The owner will then need to indicate which name they are changing. The third line will ask the owner to provide the old name being changed. The fourth line will ask the owner to provide the new name the name is being changed to. The fifth line will ask the owner to provide the reason for the name change. The first field on the sixth line will ask the owner to provide their signature. The second field on the sixth line will ask the owner to date when they signed. The seventh line will ask for the owner's telephone number. The last line will be filled out by headquarters. Once this document has been completed and submitted to applications at Pamana.life, a copy of the certificate of coverage with the new name will be sent to the client. This concludes the name change request process. Transfer of ownership. Should your client feel the need to transfer the ownership of the benefit to someone else, they will need to fill out the following document. This form must be completed in ink and cannot be altered by the use of correction fluid. Please print legibly. Both the current owner and the new owner must complete and sign the form. The field on the first line will ask the owner to provide the plan. The field on the second line will ask the current owner to identify the relationship to the participant. The field on the third line will ask the current owner to provide their name. The field on the fourth line will ask the new owner to provide their name. The field on the fifth line will ask the new owner to identify their relationship to the covered participant. The field on the sixth line will ask the new owner to provide their city, state, and zip code. The first field on the seventh line will ask the new owner to provide their Social Security number or ITIN number. The second field on the seventh line will ask the new owner to provide their telephone number. The field on the eighth line will ask the new owner to provide their email address. The first field on the ninth line will ask the new owner to provide their signature. The second field on the ninth line will ask the new owner to date when they signed the form. The first field on the 10th line will ask the current owner to provide their signature. The second field on the 10th line will ask the current owner to date when they signed the form. The first field on the 11th line will ask the current owner to provide their Social Security number or ITIN. The second field in the 11th line will ask the current owner to provide their phone number. The first field on the last line will ask the current owner's spouse to provide their signature, if applicable. The second field on the last line will ask the owner's spouse to date when the form was signed. Cancellations. Should any of the clients feel the need to cancel their plan, they will need to contact you, their member associate, or Pamana headquarters at 855-547-2626. Then a cancellation form will be provided to document the cancellation of the benefit. After the form is completed, it will need to be sent to applications@pamana.life. This form must be completed in ink and cannot be altered by the use of correction fluid. Please print legibly. The plan owner must complete and sign the form. The first field on the first line will require the plan type. The second field on the first line will require the participant's name. The field on the second line will require the owner's name, if different than the participant. The first field in the statement will require the owner of the benefit to state their name. The second field of the statement will require the participant's name to be stated. The following field will require a reason for the cancellation. Finally, the owner will need to provide their signature, date of form completion, and phone number. The bottom section of the cancellation form will be filled out by the Pamana headquarters. If cancellation is requested before completion of the first year, you, the member associate, will receive a chargeback for the remainder of the unpaid months. This means Pamana must notify the finance department so that the staff overseeing commissions can issue you the chargeback. This sixth segment in the Pamana Certification Tutorial Series has familiarized you with the change of benefit process, issue of duplicate plan process, name change request process, transfer of ownership process, and the cancellation process. Thank you for your interest in becoming a certified Pamana advocate. We hope this brief tutorial was helpful as you grow with us. Please proceed now to the quiz section, and best of luck.